Okay, let's just dive right in. If you're a small creator, you have definitely felt this, that feeling that the YouTube algorithm has a personal vendetta against you. But what if I told you that a massive algorithmic shift, one that's expected to be fully locked in by 2026, is actually being built right now? It's totally changing how YouTube finds and promotes new creators, and we're going to break down exactly how you can get way ahead of the curve. Seriously, it's a feeling every creator knows. You pour your heart and soul into a video, you hit that publish button, and then nothing. It's so frustrating, right? And it is so easy to think the whole system is just rigged. But is that what's really going on? What if the system isn't rigged against you, but it's just waiting for you to give it the right instructions? And here is the big twist. The algorithm isn't your enemy. In fact, it's actively looking for reasons to promote you. The huge difference between the channels that are blowing up and the ones that are stuck, well, it comes down to one thing: sending the right signals. Today, we're going to learn how to speak its language. So here's our game plan. First, we'll look at why this is such a massive opportunity. Then, we'll get into the test every single video has to pass. And finally, we'll cover the 5 crucial signals you need to master: momentum, retargeting, session chaining, timing, and of course, authority. Okay, so the big picture is this. YouTube wants to push new channels. I mean, you've probably even seen them popping up more on your own homepage. But, and this is a big but, the algorithm needs proof that your content is worth pushing. This isn't about getting lucky. It's about learning to send the signals that prove you've got the goods. So how does YouTube actually decide? Well, every single video you upload gets put through this multi-stage testing process immediately. This isn't some secret. It's the fundamental system that decides if your video flies or if it dies. So what does this micro-phase test actually look like? Well, YouTube never just blasts your video out to millions of people. No way. Instead, it starts really small, testing it with a tiny core group, and only if it performs well there does it expand its audience. Think of it like a series of gates your video has to unlock to reach more and more people. This whole process happens in 3 main phases. First, your video goes to your core audience, your subscribers, the regulars. If they click and watch, boom, you pass gate 1. Next, it goes to a secondary audience. These are people who watch content like yours but don't know you yet. If that goes well, you move to the final test, a much, much broader audience. You pass all 3, and that is when you get that amazing viral snowball effect. But let's get real for a second. Here's the tough part. Over 98% of videos never make it past all 3 of those tests. They fail at one of those gates, and the algorithm just stops. It moves on. It's a really high bar, for sure, but it is not unbeatable. And this is where you get to take back control. You don't have to just upload and pray. There are 5 clear, actionable signals you can send to the algorithm to prove your video is the one worth pushing. So let's get into them. All right, we're going to start with the first 2 signals. These are all about building some serious momentum and creating this web of content that basically traps viewers on your channel in a good way. First up, signal number 1, riding momentum waves. You know when one of your videos just does really, really well? Well, YouTube gives your entire channel a temporary little priority tag. It kind of assumes your next video is also going to be a banger, so it tests it more favorably. The key here is when a video takes off, don't wait. You got to double down. Post again and ride that wave to prove to YouTube you've got more great stuff ready to go. The second signal is micro retargeting. And listen, this is a total game changer. It's a huge part of that big algorithm shift we talked about. See, the algorithm doesn't see your content in little silos anymore. Your shorts, your community posts, your long-form videos, they're now all linked together in one big network. So what does this actually mean for you? It creates this powerful loop. Someone watches one of your shorts or votes on a community poll, and now they're flagged as part of your potential audience. The algorithm will then start recommending your big long-form videos to them. The strategy is so clear. Use shorts and community posts to create this constant feedback loop that drives viewers right where you want them, to your main content. Okay, next up is signal number 3, the session chain. Now, this is one of the most powerful ways for a small channel to get discovered by getting paired up with the absolute giants in your niche. So, YouTube's #1 goal is to keep people on the platform, watching one video right after another. Now, if a viewer watches a video from a huge creator and then immediately after they watch your video, the algorithm notices. A little light goes off. It sees a connection and starts pairing your content with theirs more and more often. The whole goal here is to make your video feel like the perfect next step in a viewer's journey. You're not trying to compete with the big creators, you're trying to complement them. You want your video to be the perfect sequel to theirs. So, how in the world do you do this? It's not guesswork, I promise. Go right into your YouTube studio, click on Analytics, then head over to the Audience tab. Look for the sections called Channels Your Audience Watches and Videos Your Audience Watches. This is literally your treasure map. Study what's working there, and you'll know exactly how to make your content the perfect next video. All right, let's bring it home with our last two signals, timing and authority. These are all about being super smart with when you post, and maybe more importantly, establishing yourself as the go-to expert. Signal number 4 is all about timing, and there are two parts to it. First, you've got topic timing. Tie your content to a trend, a news event, a holiday, something people are already searching for. This gives the algorithm an immediate reason to show your video to people. Second is your posting time. Those first 24 hours are absolutely critical. You want to post about 30 to 60 minutes before your audience is most active to catch them right as they're logging on. And finally, signal number 5, topical authority. This has pretty much replaced the old idea of just niching down. It's about becoming a trusted, reliable source on one specific subject, so the algorithm knows exactly who it should be recommending your videos to. No confusion. And building this authority is actually pretty straightforward. You just have to focus on one core content pillar. So if your channel is all about baking, make videos on sourdough, then cookies, then cakes. Attack that one topic from every single angle you can think of. This clarity is such a powerful signal. It tells YouTube exactly who you are and, more importantly, who your videos are for.
So let's just recap real quick. These are your 5 signals for success. 1. Ride the momentum from your winning videos. 2. Use micro-retargeting to connect all your content. 3. Master session chaining to get paired with those big creators. 4. Leverage smart timing and trends. And 5. Build undeniable topical authority.
So at the end of the day, the question isn't whether the algorithm is on your side. It's whether you're giving it the data, the signals it needs to help you win. Are you still just uploading and hoping for the best? Or are you finally ready to start sending the right signals?